Hello folks, my name is Phil Yoder with Custom Hydraulic Equipment Company. We're making a video today to show you some of the things that we're doing with grease injection systems. This is actually the smallest unit of the fleet. This is what we call a single engine, non-real model unit. We build a single engine real model unit with live integral hose reels. We build a twin engine without hose reels, a twin engine with hose reels, and configure the grease package and a number of other different ways. What we've got here is we've got a 50 horse Kubota engine. And what we call the package doesn't change from unit to unit. The package is basically engine through intensifier, okay? So we're running a 50 horse Kubota engine. We've actually got 3 hydraulic pumps on here. The primary pump is a 20-gallon remote pressure compensated piston pump that's driving the intensifier. The second pump is operating a BOP circuit. We typically hook them up to run up to quad BOPs. The third pump on the unit is running a charge pump. We're actually supercharging the intensifier with a couple of gallons a minute of honey oil up to about 350 psi. This allows us to pump much thicker honey oil at full displacement. Our intensifier pump is, we build ourselves. It's a double acting intensifier. It'll actually deliver about 2 gallons a minute up to 20,000 psi. It's actually pressure compensated. Based on what we set the hydraulic pressure on the unit at is relevant to how much grease we deliver to the wellhead. Okay, it's got to pump at whatever rate of speed it has to pump at to maintain its pressure. So the greater the differential pressure, the greater the tolerances of the wire versus the flow tubes, the thicker the grease. All of these things come into play, but what you really want is the ability to deliver as much grease as possible when necessary. Okay? Over here on the control panel, excuse me. Over here on the control panel, we have all of our engine controls right here. It's a standard Murphy setup. You turn the key backwards to warm the glow plugs. You hold the little red button down. If you have high engine pressure, high engine temperature, low oil pressure, it's going to automatically shut off. Once you've got the engine cranked, you're simply going to dial up whatever pressure you want to pump grease at. The intensifier will run up to 60 cycles a minute. Typically, it's going to run about 5 or 10 on a standard job when you have normal flow tubes. This is where you set the pressure at. We've got a grease return line here. This unit is equipped with an air backup pump. This is the regulator for it here. Hydraulic pressure, grease pressure, air pressure. Okay. The unit is also equipped with 2, 3, or 4 hand pumps to run. A lot of people are running today their tool trap, their back off, their head catcher potentially, or a line wiper potentially, depending on how you're configuring it. The unit can be equipped to run 2 hand pumps. Over here we can put you we can either give you a hand pump backup for the BOP circuit, or we can give you a 10-gallon accumulator in the bottom of it for a backup system, or you can have both. Okay, we can talk a little more about how you might want the thing configured later. But over here in this side of it, we have a hydraulic tank. We've got a 65-gallon hydraulic tank, a 35-gallon fuel tank, and we have 2 75-gallon grease tanks. 75 is a nice number because before it runs out of fluid, you can put 65 gallons of grease in it. You can run 2 different types of grease, one in one tank, one in the other. You can get 1 large tank for it. The unit is on a 4x8 frame. She weighs in about 5,500 pounds. She will fit in the back of a 1-ton pickup truck. It's got around this side of the unit, you got all your connections for your BOP circuit. We do provide a standalone hose reel designed to run off of this unit to hold all of your hose, which gives you a small modular equipment footprint. This is where you plug in all of your BOP circuits. We have 2 grease outlet points. We have the double acting intensifier, And these are your 2 hand pumps. If you needed 2 more hand pumps or 1 more hand pump, that would be added over here to this side of the unit. That's going to conclude our video for today. Thank you. If you have any questions, give me a holler.